Is it working? I'm not getting an error, so fingers crossed that it's working. Sorry about that, guys. I was having some internet issues. I ran around and kicked everybody off of their streaming things. And hopefully I have enough signal to get through this meeting. Or to get through this, not meeting, it's not a meeting, we're crafting together. Okay, I'm just pulling it up on my iPad here. And let's hope that it is working. Okay, this is my old one. So I am Jennifer Kirk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Guelph, Ontario. How are you guys? Can you believe it is September? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe the kids are back to school. So hopefully your week has been going well with the new routine. And yes, so before I lose internet again, I am going to turn you around. So today's a very exciting day in Stampin' Up! World because the catalog goes live today, so I'm allowed to actually open the catalog for you today. I haven't been able to do that. So now my iPad's frozen, so I'm hoping I'm okay on here and that I'm not frozen. I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yes, I'm allowed to open up the catalog. So I cannot wait to show you. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'm just going to show you what our event is, that registration is still open for us. So we have the Joy of Christmas Stamp Camp. It is held on November the 4th from 1 to 5 in Guelph. There's also a to-go version. So I'm going to show you the suite that we're using for that. And then we're going to get into making a really cute card. I think it's cute. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so close your eyes. I'm going to turn you around to my desktop. Okay, and we will get stamping. Okay, close your eyes. I don't want you to get sick. Hold on. Here we go. You want to look at my ceiling. Look at my messy desk. Okay, let's just get this organized here. Oh, you can see a sneak peek of the card. Okay, let me move that other way. All right, so this is the catalog I can actually show you. I'm so excited. If you're here, leave a comment so I can see who's watching, and hopefully people can find me now that I've had so many computer issues. All right, so the stamp camp that we're doing, look at this yumminess. So this is a suite. It's a mega suite because there's actually 2 full bundles that come in it. All right, and we're featuring this in our stamp camp. And look at how gorgeous it is. Like, it is just beautiful. Classic Christmas. There's some specialty paper, some regular paper, and 2 bundles. So registration for that closes September 18th. It is in person, and you do not want to miss it. We're going to have so much fun, and not only are we going to have fun in an afternoon of escaping and stamping together, but it's going to help you get ready for Christmas because we're going to be making a lot of cards. All right, guys. Hopefully I'm not frozen. I'm all paranoid now. So tonight we are going to be working with this other suite. Look at how stunning this is. Now, the DSP is currently sold out, but it's coming back next week, so not a big deal. It's, you know, just a couple of days, and they're going to have it back. And I tell you, when it comes back, it's going to go back out again because it is just stunning. I have to make sure I get my hands on a few more packs. So in this suite, we have our bundle. We have some really pretty embellishments, ribbon, an embossing folder, specialty paper, and then the gorgeous 6x6, which I've shown you before. Okay, so that's what we're playing with tonight. So let me move it over. And this is the card that we're going to make. Isn't that cute? So really, the DSP does all the work, but I really love the effect of this. And I'm going to show you. This is actually done using our chalks or our soft pastels. So we're going to use these tonight to make that leaf. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to grab all my little pieces. And I am switching up the DSP, so we're going to try a different DSP. And see which one we like. Okay, so I have a piece of Very Vanilla. This is actually thick vanilla, but you don't need thick. You can. It just gives you a little bit more structure than our regular vanilla. And this is just cut in half. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. And then we're going to give that a score at 4 1/4. So we want to make sure we're not cutting. We're going to use our scoring blade, which is the gray one. And then I just use this. I just lift that up, and I use this just as a guide to get a nice fold. And then I just burnish it that way. All right. So that is our basic card. Now, I have two pieces. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use. So it's both of them are copper clay. This is part of the specialty paper. And this is just regular cardstock. So we're going to use one of them as a layer. I'm trying to decide which one. Do I want the sparkle in here or do I not? And then I have 3 pieces of early espresso, and these are 3 7/8 by 1 5/8. Okay. And we're just going to place those. There's a layer. So I'm just trying to see, when you cut your piece of DSP, you do want it kind of in a seam, right? So I'm trying to decide, do I want these 3 pieces? Or do I want these 3 pieces? I think I want... I want these 3. I like these 3. What do you guys think? You like these 3? Okay, so do we want the Designer Series paper as our base layer? Or do we want just a plain piece of cardstock as our base layer? Does the DSP kind of take away from the DSP? What do you think? Which one? The specialty paper or just the regular cardstock on the base? Which one do we want? Let me know. I'm going to start gluing these together, okay? And then once we decide what we're going to do for our base, we are going to, I'm going to show you how to make that gorgeous leaf. I'm going to have to cut it out. I probably should have cut it out before I went live. Oh well. What do you think? You want the plain one? Okay, we will go with the plain one. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking the DSP might be a little bit busy for me. So I'm glad you agree, Heather. Alright, so we're going to stick these on. Okay, and then we're just going to put them on evenly. So I like to just kind of position them. Am I on the camera? I hope. My camera's in a weird spot tonight. Everything is weird tonight, I tell you. I spent probably over an hour this morning placing an order. Oh my goodness. I have so much. Hey Cindy, how are you? I had so much that I had to order this morning. It was taking me crazy. You're from Hazen? I can't. Sorry, I can't read the whole message where you're from, Cindy. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. All right, so that is our card base, okay, and that can just go on here. But let's get, that's pretty just on its own, eh? You could just put a sentiment on with a piece of ribbon and just be done with it. But I do want to show you how to make this really cute leaf. All right, so what we want is we want a piece of scrap paper. We want our soft pastels. I'm going to move everything so I don't make a mess, okay, because for those of you that have watched me, you know I get messy everywhere. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of cotton wool buds. So these are just, you buy them at your dollar store or at the pharmacy. Okay, and we're going to take the big maple leaf and we're going to take our Versamark and we're going to get fuzz all over us. Oh my goodness, I don't even need glue to get dirty. Okay, so I'm just putting Versamark all over the leaf. And then I'm just going to stamp it down. Okay? Give it a push. You guys won't be able to see that, but watch the magic. So I am going to take my yellow chalk, okay? And I'm just going to rub my cotton wool bud over it. And then I'm just going to rub on my leaf. And the chalk is going to stick to the Versamark. Okay, and it's very subtle, so you just have to keep applying. Do you see it coming? Isn't that pretty? Oh. Okay, you just have to keep applying until you get the colors you want. Okay, now I'm going to go on to the Mango Melody chalk. Okay, and I'm just going to add some more on. Now this one's a little bit darker, okay? So I'm just going to add in certain areas. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. Remember, we're going to be die cutting this out, so it doesn't matter if you go off the edge. Okay. Isn't this beautiful? It's so subtle. And I never use my chalk, so I really need to use them more. So I'm just going in a circular motion, adding it until I'm happy with the color transfer. Okay. And then I'm going to take the red. And we're going to put some red on here. So again, just keep adding the color till you're happy with it. I'm going to pull out my card so I can see the DSP. The one thing you do need to be cognizant of is that you will get chalk on your fingers. So you may want to have a cloth so that you don't get your project dirty, just so you can wipe your hands off, because you will get chalk everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my DSP. Oh, you just see, is that, I want to go a little bit redder, I think. So a little bit more, a little bit darker. All right. There, I'm happy with that. Okay. Now you're going to take a clean one and you're just going to wipe it off just so you get a little bit of the stuff that's stuck on off, because otherwise that'll end up on your fingers. Okay, we're going to do the exact same thing with the leaves, and then I'm going to have to go die cut them out. Stick them down. All right. Let me get I'll just use this clean one. So we're going to go back to the yellow. I'm going to do this one a little bit quicker, just so that you guys don't have to sit here and get bored. Sorry, I'm ignoring comments because I'm concentrating and I can't multitask tonight. It's one of those days. At least my internet's working now. That is good. I've never had that before where my internet is just freezing, but I guess when you have 3 other people in the house, all with multiple devices going, there's only so much bandwidth you get. All right. Okay. So that's that. We're going to turn it over to a clean side and then clean off my hands. And I'm just going to run off the camera for 1 second. And we're going to die cut. Oh my goodness, I have cotton wool bulb sticking to me. It's not glue. It's something else, eh? Okay. Look at all these dies. So there's ones that cut out the stamped images, which we're using, and then there's other just leaves and decorative backgrounds that you can use. Sentiments. It's beautiful. Love it. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I will be right back. I'll be out of the camera for a second, just while I run this through. Okay, almost there. Oh no, I moved. Okay, I'm doing this too quick. It's not lining up for me. Coming back. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. I should have done that beforehand. And then I wouldn't have messed up, but that's okay. So the one thing that I did was I cut out the vines, or not the vines, the veins. But I didn't like them on the top. I thought it was too in your face when this is so subtle. So what I did was I stamped the veins in copper clay. All right. And then I'm just gonna, because you don't get the stem, so let me see if I can line that up. Camera's in the way, I can't get my head over it. Okay, because you can't get the stem down when you die cut, I decided I was going to die cut one and stick it underneath. So I still get, oh, that one I moved. Oh well, we won't use that one. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick it just like this. So let's do our sentiment, although of course I've lost my sentiment. Where did it go? So I'm going to do, I'm thankful for you. Okay. And then the other thing that I did is I thought there was two, well, actually, you know what? On this paper, it looks nice. On this paper, it was too vanilla from the card. So I'm not going to sponge this one. This one, all I did was take a sponge and I just sponged around in the copper clay. I'm going to leave this one as very vanilla because I actually like that on here. So let me close up my ink pad before my hands get gross. Because everything will land in an opening pad on my desk. That is just the way I roll. So all I'm going to do is just put a little bit of dab of glue. You don't want too much. I love to hate liquid glue. I love it. It hates me. I make a mess. Okay, so I'm going to be hiding this, so I'm just attaching this to the back. Okay. And I'm just going to stick it down, just like that, and then we have our leaf. I like that. I just think it, with the stamping, it just gives it a little bit, it's just a little bit softer. And this card needs soft. Okay, ribbon or no ribbon? What are we doing? Let's see. So this is one of the ribbons that comes in the suite. We could do that, or I need another roll, or that's okay, Cindy, you'll be able to watch the replay if you want to see what you missed. Okay, or do we want to do this one? Which one do you think? The copper or the whatever this is, the natural? Oh man, I really need to get more ribbon. kind of like this one. What do you guys? Any choices? Any choices? Okay, I'm gonna go with the copper. Let's try the copper. All right, so I'm just gonna cut off a piece that is just a little bit bigger than twice my thingy. Sentiment. I don't even have enough for another card. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna stick this down, stick this up, stick this in. What do you guys think? Does that work? I think that works. All right, so I'm gonna grab my seal. And hey Lee, how's it going? I'm just gonna put a little bit of seal down here. Okay, and I'm gonna stick my ribbon right in there. And then I'm gonna fold it over. And I'm gonna put it up, I think. So put a little bit of seal right along here. Make sure it's the right size. And then fold it over, just like that. Okay. A little bit in there. I'm gonna trim those up. I just like to put them on an angle. Okay, and then we're gonna stick this right down. I'm gonna put that on dimensionals and pop her up. So for those of you that don't know, the catalog went live today, so you can start ordering to get your Christmas cards ready, which is really exciting. Okay, and then we're going to pop this guy up too. Unfortunately, this paper is sold out, but it is coming back next week, so I do think it's going to sell out again really fast once they get the next order in, because it's just stunning. Like, it is absolutely gorgeous paper. So make sure that you contact your demonstrator if you have one. If you don't have one, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator if you live in Canada. But contact your demonstrator. You know what? I wanted to put a little bit of shading around that leaf. Just adds a little bit of depth, and I forgot. So just give me one moment. We're just going to, I probably have enough on here. I do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go around. So I have copper clay on here already. I have dedicated colors, so I always use the same color on my sponges, so I don't have to wash them. So I have enough ink on here, and I'm just going around the edges and just adds a little bit more as I stick to my dimensionals. Okay, of course I'm running out of ink now. So now I do need to get some. Oh, thank you, Cindy. That's so nice. I'm all discombobulated tonight because I had internet problems, so I started and stopped like 3 times. But so I'm a little chaotic tonight. All right, we are just about there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, love it. Okay, and we're just gonna stick that right in there. And that is the front of our card. So I'd originally made these guys to go on the inside, but because I messed them up, I'm not going to decorate the inside right now. So I will finish it and post it on my blog so you guys can check it out, because I really don't want to put a messy card like that in there. And I don't think you want to watch me make another one. So what do you guys think? Which is your favorite with the papers? I guess I should, glue this down maybe. I just won't do the inside. Which do you prefer? I think I don't know. I like them both. So pretty. All right. So let me know which is your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, to register for our Joy of Christmas stamp camp, which is coming November 4th. Registration closes on the 18th. If you have any questions about the new catalog, let me know. If you want one, I can pop one in the mail or drop one off if you're local. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful night and week. Thank you so much for joining me and being patient with my internet issues tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye for now.